Hey guys, um, hey, it's me Juan, and I'm gonna be showing you guys a little quick fix on how to fix a slack in your throttle cable. Now, a lot of people, like to drive fast like I do, and then when they have like felt problems in their throttle. If you're like me, you have a pedal that's incredibly far back, and if you're just playing around, like maybe parked at a light, and you put your toe right behind your pedal and notice that it has an extreme amount of slack. Now the reason why it's doing that is because your throttle cable is incredibly loose. Now look, as you can see, that is a lot of cable that is being left out. At least an inch, maybe a little more. And that is a lot of throttle that you could be using. Now, the little tip that I have for you guys today will be able to fix something like that. Now, you'll be able to use this in like Hondas or anything else that basically has a throttle cable. In some of the newer vehicles, they don't use those cables anymore, so this wouldn't, necessarily work. Now, all the things that you need are right here. Your tools, maybe a razor blade, something sharp that you're probably gonna use. A little measuring tape, maybe if you want to measure what kind of cut you're gonna make. A screwdriver with like a socket type thing that'll fit on your little clamps. You're gonna need 2 clamps. Now you can use a normal screwdriver if the clamps have like little screw type thingies, but honestly, it'll make your life so much easier if you use one of these. Then you're gonna need your nylon spacers. Now, nylon spacers, you can find these at like any basically home improvement store. Home Depot, this is where I found them. Just go in your nuts and screws aisle, and there should be a little shelf that pulls out that has these nylon spacers. I bought these 1 inch long, 3/8 diameter nylon spacers for 69 cents. That is very cheap, and it really does something about your car's throttle. These, I'm not too exactly sure, maybe like 50 cents. So basically you're doing a complete throttle change for less than $1.50, which is great. Now, each pack is going to come with 2 nylon spacers. I had tried this before, and I used the whole 1 inch. Now, it's going to give you a lot of throttle, so it's going to be completely different than the one that you have, than the throttle that you have. So, one word of advice: if you're going to do the whole inch, please be cautious when you start using the throttle again, because it's going to be very touchy, but you're going to get that quick throttle response that you want. Now, really what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one of your nylon spacers and you're gonna cut a slit. So basically it's gonna look like a C. You're gonna cut one little slit so that it can fit over the cable and fit snug right over it. You may want to cut one of the ends a little bit bigger, like at the end, like make it a bigger groove, because the throttle cables, they're gonna have like a little stopper top on it, and usually that top goes out a little bit, and it's a little bit thicker than the cable, so that it'll fit nice and flush. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay it right on top of your cable, and then you're gonna take one of these. You're gonna take one of your little things, and you're gonna stand it up just like that. And then you're going to put it right over. And then you're going to tighten it while it's on there. So essentially, it's going to have both of them. And it should look like this when it's on your throttle cable. And all you need to do is put them on your throttle cable, tighten them, and then you should be good to go. Alright. Now I'm going to take one of them that I have, and I am going to go over to my car and do it right now. Now what I'm working on is a 95 Mustang manual. Now with Mustangs, if you're a Mustang owner and you are going to do this to your car, most likely it is usually the 94 to at least, I believe it was 2009, that had the slack in it. I don't know why Ford did the whole slack in the pedals, but they did. But this would fix it right up. And like I said, this may work for any other car too, like Hondas or anything else with throttle cables. So don't limit this just to Mustangs. Okay. Now I'm gonna get in, position to do all this stuff. So hold on. Okay, now this is how underneath should really look. Now there's your little throttle cable. As you can see, it's still really bad. Alright, well, I can't really show the process right now, so I'm just going to put this down and I will show you the after effects. Okay, now that's how it's essentially going to start to look. See that spacer that's in there? It's completely taking away most of that slack. But I'm going to put the other one on there, so hold on. Okay, and that's it. It's less than, 15 seconds if you're, small and you can get in there. But that's how it should look like afterwards. and look at the difference. It automatically gives you that much more space. And look at how much slack. Takes it away. Now if you use the whole 1 inch, a lot of the slack is going to be completely gone, but you're going to have a lot more throttle response. So, like I said, you should be careful. Use this on your car, and you will feel a complete difference. I hope this helped you guys out. So I'm out to go drive. Later.